Aloha, it's CreativeNameToStandOut again, and this time I have another product review. Today I'll be looking at Shogun Miniatures metal movement trays, but before I go into that, I'm going to amend one of my ratings, and so let's look at that before we go into it. And if you're interested in knowing the meanings behind my ratings, please have a look at my first product review of the Sustainable Center. I'll make sure to link it below. And that rating is number 5, unremarkable. This was moronic on my part. Why would I set up a rating system where one of the numbers represented a non-rating? That is counterproductive. So I'm changing it to 5 equaling needs improvement. This will reflect any product that I'm not satisfied with, but something I'm going to hesitate to say that I'm dissatisfied with. It's just to reflect something that, if given another choice, I would take the other choice. It's just something that you can improve. So with that out of the way, let's move on to the product review. Alright, so here we have some of the various sizes I purchased. I bought multiples of these. The first thing I have to say about them, as expected, they're steel, so they're very sturdy. The best thing about these trays is the convenience that comes with it. When you magnetize your bases and you have these trays, transportation is very smooth. Beforehand, I would have to rush home from work, quickly, as quick as I possibly could, put them in my GW boxes. This would still take me about 30 minutes to 45 minutes. Now I just have to come home, pick up the tray, put it in an open container, and there I'm done. So in addition to it increasing convenience and of course its natural sturdiness, another great thing about this product is that it's cut very precisely. It allows for a very nice, conform, flush look. And if I were to judge this across the board against other movement trays, I have to say that these exceed my expectations. Movement trays in general are wood or plastic. You don't get the benefits of steel when you have it with a magnet, so just having these for the first time, it kind of blows my mind that I tried to use plastic and wood beforehand. Plus, unlike the plastic ones that you buy from GW, there's no construction involved. You buy these whole, so it's a great selling point. So what we have here is Shogun Miniatures homepage. It's very clean, very simple, so it's very easy to navigate. You have the different tabs that will take you to the different products that it sells. It has an ordering tab, and then there's also a gallery, and in that gallery there's lots of pictures of models using these trays. Majority of the models are historical. I don't know, maybe there's one or two GW models. Either way, it's a very good reference to see what they'll look like on the table. So, very handy. When you go to order, you go to the product that you like, and it'll bring up this. And what you'll see is sort of a wine list for movement trays, and it offers so many different options. You can order it by millimeters, or if you need a quicker reference and you know you want your models to be 5 by 5, it lists that too. So you get a good idea of what you want to purchase and the price, and then you go on to order it. And here we have what I would say is the only thing that could be improved about Shogun Miniatures. And then, I mean, I hate to go into this because I really appreciate the product, and I'm very satisfied with the product, but this is definitely something that can be improved on. For lack of a better term, the way you order from Shogun Miniatures is archaic, and it's kind of a strange word to use in the context of online purchasing, but it truly is behind the times of other things. So, I mean, maybe it's all they can do, but for the fact of the matter is, if I was going to purchase any other product online, I've never encountered having to order something along the lines that I've had to use this process. So you go in there and you kind of you figure out what you need, and rather than there being kind of like a scroll in which you kind of click what you need, like maybe I need 5 by 2s and 10 by 3s and such, you have to write them all down, and then you put them all together, and then you email your purchase or order to the person who makes it, and then he responds back. And though I do appreciate the communication, it does take a while. It does take about a week for him to get that initial email response, but then he'll be pretty steady, or she. I mean, I don't really know if it's a guy or girl. He'll be really steady. Issuing each week kind of like an update, or so it's very timely in that sense. But still, the way you order is very low tech, despite us living in 2014. So it is sort of a knock against the company, but at the same time, they do provide an excellent product. So just bear in mind as we go forward into the review. Alright, so the last thing we're going to talk about is the price, and as you can see here, this is the order I placed. I got quite a few trays for under $80, and I think this is extremely fair when you consider the quality and the convenience you're going to get out of using these trays. So, one other thing outside of this, he did send me, I think, 3 of his magnetized bases. I think those are kind of like, here, try them out. If you like them, place an order. And I have to say, I got 3 of them, and I used one of them so far, and they are very good. So maybe in the future I might purchase some more of those. So, but most of this review dealt with the trays. But I did want to say that the magnetized bases, from what I got, work awesome also. Alright, so as a final score, I gave them 27 out of 36, and so I can really recommend this product. The product itself I will grade as an 8. It exceeds expectations when compared across movement trays in general. Communication, I think, is a 7, considering the way you have to order. He is pretty spot on in staying in touch with you. Unfortunately, saying that, I think delivery is a 5. If you look at it honestly and say, what if they had a competitor that offered an equally quality like product, but they normalized their system of selling, you would probably go with that other company. And then finally, price I think is extremely fair, so I will rate them as a 7. So I really hope you enjoyed this, and I hope it helps you make a better informed decision. Thank you.